Hi, I'm Jennifer with Porcelynne, and I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little update on what I've been working on and some of the new stuff that I am acquiring. I have a lot of projects that I always seem to be working on. I've recently released my new Ariel bra. So this is one of my newer projects that I've recently finished. But I have a couple other projects that I just released this. This is actually the pattern making book, and it's in Spanish. So this one is now available. And a book that will be coming out in a couple weeks is my drawing fashion book. We actually have an online class that's going to be paired with it. But the spiral bound book that's in color, that's only going to be available on my website. I might end up listing them on Amazon, but most of the books you'd be buying on Amazon would be black and white and just perfect bound. So those are kind of like the bigger things that I've just finished. And I'm also working on a series of online classes. And these ones are actually more business oriented. There's some on starting your own custom bra making business, basically starting your own business, and a bunch of different entrepreneurial classes that I've been working on. I also just released a bra pattern grading course, and that one is now available on my education website. So, all the other stuff I'm working on. Well, let's see, I'm still editing the underwear book. It's taking a really long time because, well, COVID happened. And I kind of got pulled away from working on those basic edits to run the business. Because people decided that, hey, lingerie supplies are really great to make masks with. So business kind of tripled overnight, so I was really, really busy for a few months. Things have finally started slowing down, so I'm back to editing it. And I'm doing a full edit, so I'm actually making a whole bunch of changes as I go. That one's still a few months out, and I apologize for those of you that are waiting for it. So another big thing that I have just launched, and it is very new, I only have 2 patrons so far, is I've launched a Patreon. And I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, so you can correct me if you want. And with the Patreon, I'm really wanting to use it so I can really kind of focus more of my energy on the creative side of the business. So that means more patterns, more books, more classes, and things like that. And also classes like this that I can do. I have a really good friend who is a nurse, and she's been beat up during this whole COVID thing. And it's had her reevaluate kind of where her focus is. And so we've been talking, and it's going to be a 2-year transition, but I'm slowly training her to start taking over the supply side of the business. So that's kind of one of my long terms, and that's kind of the reason why I'm doing the Patreon, is so I can actually help raise money to help train her to get her into that position, so then you can have me for the fun stuff. And speaking of fun stuff, I have some new stuff on the table. So most of these items, well, not including these, but all of these other items I acquired from an old Fredericks of Hollywood factory. Now you're like, wow, that must be really cool. Well, you don't even know the half of it. This is just a small sampling of what I will be getting. I'm getting about 40 to 50 different fabrics. So I'll be showing those once I get them. We're going to pick them up next weekend. So that'll be busy. But I wanted to show you kind of just a little brief overview of the things that are available or will be available in the next few days. So I got a bunch of little bows and flowers, and so I packaged these in bags of 12. These 2 I had a lot of, so I was actually able to do some bags of 100 pieces as well. But these are good decorations for your bra at the bridge, at the strap, and even on a pair of underwear. So they're 12, so you kind of, depending on how you use them, this should be a good amount for you. This is a 13 basically row hook and eye. And this one's plush on the back. My daughter's coming in here, please don't interrupt me. Now these ones here, these ones are not plush on the back. So these ones, these 3 are 2 row. And the idea behind these is these used to be used when you would have kind of a lace-up front. And these would kind of be hidden within the garment, so you could adjust it on the side seam. And I know that because I used to actually have one of the Fredericks of Hollywood corsets, and I may still. If I can find it, I'll pull it out so I can show you how it was used. And so that's kind of how these ones were used. Of course you can use it as a regular, but they're not plush, so you would want to back it with something. It's basically kind of like adding almost like that third row, but you could add a piece of plush around the back, so you could use those so they're a little bit more comfortable. But these are nylon. This one's fuse cut. I don't think these ones are. I think these ones are just straight cut. This one is also fuse cut. Then I have hook and eye tape on a roll. So this one is the 2-row. It is plush on the back. And I have a whole bunch of this one. So that one's the black. I also have the same one in white. So it's actually, it looks like the hook and eye is a little bit different, or the hook side's a little different. This one goes over the side, and this is just one piece. So they're a little bit different in that aspect. This one, you might be wondering, what are these used for? Well, these have a 2-inch spacing, both the black and the white. And I actually have 2 different styles of them. I put this is the one style and this is the second style. So this one is a little bit thicker. It has a much nicer hook. This one is a little bit thinner, and it has kind of a weird, like they skipped the hook and eye, but they still did the stitches for it. So that's the only little weird thing about it. But these would also be hidden within the garment. And these you can actually use on, let's say, a zip-up sports bra in the front. So if you don't need a whole lot of support, but you want to hold on and make sure that zipper doesn't catch your skin, you can actually use this, like use a little 3-section part and sew it at the closure for the hook, for basically underneath where the zipper is going to be, to hold it in place while you zip it up. So that's really what these are made for. And you can also, they're used in some type of corsets that might have a zipper underneath that's on top of it. You could use it in bridal, but bridal would likely use something that's a little bit tighter than that, tighter like this. But this is really just to kind of hold the garment together while you get that zipper on. And I also have this single hook and eye. This one is plush, so this one actually does have that little lip here. So this one's a little bit nicer than some of the ones that are out here. This one is just flat though, so it doesn't kind of come over the edge. So the only one that looks like it comes over the edge is this black one that I have right here. And I think I have some more, but I have to go through all of the boxes that I got, and I believe I've got a little bit of sample of everything. So just another little quickie on what else we got. I got this new, it's like a Picot Edge, and you can use this for the band. It's really firm. You could also use this for straps. What's really great is it's actually plush on both the top and the bottom. So if you accidentally put it on upside down, it doesn't make a difference because it's still plush and still soft. So I have that in black and white. I do believe I have this one on the website already. I got this one in a few weeks ago. I also have this new white Picot, and I did replenish the black, so I have this now in black and in white. So you actually, I have some options again. And these are nylon, so you can dye it as long as you use a dye that utilizes or that works on nylon. So RIT dyes I believe work, but the best are probably the acid dyes. But those are nylon. And this is my new wide, you can see the cat was up here, strap elastic. Now they told me this was 25 millimeters, but I actually measured it and it's 26 millimeters. I have tested it with my hardware. It is just a little bit tight, but it looks completely fine. You would not even know. Anyone who would actually be using it is just going to be a little bit tight. Other than that, we now have this in black and white, and I believe the black is technically, because when I compared it, it looks like they were about a 2 millimeter difference. So the black one I believe is 24 millimeters, and then this one's 26. But they do work with the hardware. Now, this is just a small sampling. I'm going to try and get this stuff posted as soon as possible because I can't even tell you the amount of stuff that I'm going to be getting. And I'm a little overwhelmed, and I'm kind of lacking storage space. So I'm taking over my sister's garage to do a whole bunch of it. And this is my daughter Emily, if you haven't seen her in videos before, or this is your first time tuning in. So this is Emily. She likes to be in my videos a lot. And what else am I working on, sweetie?
Trying to package these.
Oh yeah, I just got a whole bunch of other stuff, including a bunch of swim hardware that arrived yesterday, and so that's not on the table because I'm not close to being able to package that yet. I'm still actually working on packaging up these, the coral, the gray, and the blue hook and eye tape. So once those are done, then I can start working on the swim. Anything else? You see me working a whole lot. Well, we're going up to go pick up the stuff. It's actually up in Maryland, so we're going next weekend to do that. And the only other thing is, you know, if you like what I do, you know, join my Patreon. One of the perks for one of the levels, you'll actually get all of the patterns that I release as they release, and actually as an incentive to get you started, you will actually get this pattern, the band and the cup. It pays for itself, so it's for the $10 level, so it definitely pays for itself. I have a $20 level that is, you'll actually get like a goodie bag. Yes, I see. Yes, this is our kitty Brian, so he likes to be the center of attention. So yeah, the $20 level is really just for US people, unless you're ordering other stuff and I can slip it into your package. But it's a goodie bag of some of the new stuff I get, or sometimes I might put together a little kit for a project.
Now all your stuff is dirty.
Well, these were my samples anyways. These are the ones I photographed with, so it's fine that Brian's on top of it. Otherwise, he is not allowed up on our stuff. And then I have a $100 level, which is if you really, really, really want to pick my brain on a regular basis, that's the one for you, because you get an hour of my time every single month. And if you just like what I do, you like the videos and you want to support that, because I don't have enough subscribers and I don't have enough views to actually earn any money with YouTube, so I do this out of the kindness of my heart. You know, you can join for the $3 level, and I would appreciate anything that you guys have to give. And if not, just give me a thumbs up on the video and let me know what you'd like to see a little bit more of. I'll try and do some more updates, and I've got some new patterns and some new courses, and I've got so many things I'm working on. I can't even think straight because I can't remember what they are. But anyways,
that's the same with me. I have too much things.
Yes, you have too many projects for sure.
Now I keep starting every second.
The difference between me and you is that I finish my projects and you don't finish yours.
And I get to pick, and Brian likes me more than you.
No, Brian doesn't like you more than me. He's my kitty. He's a big fat kitty. But anyways, you guys have a great weekend, and I will be in touch and share another video shortly. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you would like to have more content like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, or leave a comment below. Thank you very much.